This is very emotional. I first of all, before I read this, I want to apologize to the people of Watertown for losing it, because my honesty was questioned a number of times, and so I reacted, and I apologize to the people in Watertown. I have a written statement concerning past practice of recognizing members leaving the council after their tenure. I request that this statement be typed into the minutes at this time in this part of the meeting, not as an attachment. Mr. President, as past practice, members leaving the town council after their tenure are given a proclamation, token of appreciation, which in this case would be presented at our next meeting. In memory of my husband, Jack Devaney, and for my personal respect for him, I give notice to you this evening, Mr. President, that I will not accept any token of appreciation from the town council, not in writing, not in words. Please allow me to give my reasons. In addition, I respectfully ask that no comments in response be made by you or any counselor to my statement. Please allow me that privilege. My husband served this community for 32 years as a firefighter. He saved people, was there for his fellow firefighters, and truly was a hero. But in addition to what he did on duty, he did more for people than I have ever done or could ever hope to do. He went far beyond his duties by just naturally performing so many kind acts that to this day people are still telling me about. He did it all in a quiet, unassuming way and with all his efforts in an anonymous way. I remember when he fought a fire all night long into the morning with the temperature below zero with the wind factor. He came home in the morning looking for a pick and then disappeared for more than 5 hours. When he came home, I asked him where he went and why he needed a pick. He told me that outside the house that was completely lost by the fire, he noticed many photos under the ice, old pictures, pictures of grandparents, baby pictures, and wedding pictures. He said they would have been lost forever and would never be replaced. What he did was meticulously pick through the ice for hours, retrieving every one of those photos and brought them to the fire station without bringing any attention to himself. They were later returned to the owners through the fire department. Those people will never know the labor it took in the freezing temperature to retrieve them. They will never know who that kind, anonymous person was. Just 2 more examples. Every morning when he was off duty, he went to the home of a young girl who was stricken with a crippling disease, who was in a heavy, complete body cast, and he would carry her down the stairs from her bedroom. When he was off duty, he would visit a young man suffering from cancer. His mother told me sometimes Jack would just drop books off for her son. She told me this story at Jack's wake. She never forgot, although it was many years after her son died. I will never know how many lives he touched. What is the point of this statement? It is that the town council recognizes all retiring employees, presenting them with proclamations and with additional words of praise. My husband never received that. When Jack retired, he never received any recognition, written or verbally, from the town council for his 32 years of dedicated service. You know what? To be perfectly honest, I know this from my heart without a shadow of a doubt. Jack wouldn't have wanted it. It was not his thing. And I know I would have had to bring home the proclamation to him. He wouldn't have come here. The important thing is that Jack was so respected and so loved, not only by his men, but by everyone who knew him. So again, I am giving notice to you, Mr. President, With personal respect to my husband, I will not accept a proclamation or any recognition at the next meeting from the Town Council in any form, written or verbally, for my tenure. I ask you, Mr. President, to respect my request. I couldn't hold a candle to all that my husband did for the people of Watertown. Thank you.
Any other announcements?